Yo, hey! I hope you're doing great. So today I'm gonna be reacting to Gerry Rafferty, Backer Street. Um, so this is a US single edit 2022 remaster, and this is a song suggestion by the great James. So he says saxophone classic from 1978. It's not enough say. So I'm excited. I love saxophone, of course, right? I used to play saxophone. In fact, before I play guitar, I began to play saxophone. And obviously, that's a combination from playing in the scholar band, and my dad is a trumpetist, so that was my introduction to music. That's why I'm a musician, because my dad is a trumpetist, and he used to have trumpet in the house, and I tried to learn how to play the trumpet. And I will go to see him playing too in the merengue and salsa orchestras that he will be playing. But then, I got into saxophone. I was gonna play flute, but there was no more flute spaces, so I guess I ended up playing saxophone, and I ended up loving it. But then in the midway school, I found the guitar, and I play guitar and saxophone at the same time. Anyway, I love saxophone, and obviously when it's in in rock bands, it's something special, right? But also in other genres too. But here we have Gerry Rafferty, and we're gonna see what's going on with this. So yeah, gonna react to this as a classical guitarist. The way that it's gonna happen is I'm gonna listen to the whole shibama, the whole thing without stopping, and then I will give you an analysis, review, or whatever way you want to say, and tell you my first impressions and my thought, right? And yes, there I would just go. Sometimes I go play and stop, right? I try to do it in every song. Sometimes I don't, because what I say is enough, but most of the time I go back and play. So yeah, James, thank you so much. James has been a Patreon since in January 2025, more than a year. Man, thank you so much, James. I appreciate so much your support. And yeah, we're gonna continue enjoying new musicians. First time that I'm gonna listen to Gerry. So I'm sure that we're recording, right? Imagine me doing the reaction and it's not working. It happens in the past. So yeah, let's do it. Ooh. Jazz. Oh yeah, I know this song.
Winding your way down on Baker Street, light in your head and dead on your feet. Well, another
That's a great introduction.
This city desert makes you feel so cold. It's got so many people, but it's got no soul. And it's taken you so long to find out you were wrong when you thought it held everything. You used to think that it was so easy. You used to say that it was so easy. But you're trying now. Another year and then you'd be happy. Just one more year and then you'd be happy. But you're crying now.
Classic tone, man.
place. He opens the door, he's got that look on his face, and he asks you where you've been. You tell him who you've seen, and you talk about anything. He's got this dream about buying some land. He's gonna give up the booze and the one night stands, and then he'll settle down in some quiet little town and forget about everything. But you know he'll always keep moving. You know he's never gonna stop moving, 'cause he's rolling, he's the rolling stone. When you wake up, it's a new morning. The sun is shining, it's a new morning. You're going home.
Are we gonna have the sax doing a solo? Oh no. I wish. Why no solo for the sax? Come on, the sax is. So you know, I heard this many times. Just the saxophone part. The rest is new for me. Even the singing part, like I don't. It's just the saxophone part, and I don't remember where did I heard this before. But yes, it's a classic. Now the song per se is really good. It have some aspect of jazz, but at the same time have like a rock pop. I don't know how would you categorize it, right? But it does have elements of 80s, and when I say that is that there's certain sounds that it remind me 80s and the 70s and the 80s, right? Because this was not the 80s, but I guess, you know, it's not that far apart. 1978, you know, like 2 years before 80s. There's a sound that I heard from an artist that, you know, I used to fall asleep with, because obviously, you know, my dad would recommend. So there's a sound there that it reminds me of Donna Summer, actually. And actually, Donna Summer have an amazing orchestration music. And obviously, you know, my dad, that's in his times, Donna Summer was a big thing. And you know, he brought a CD of Donna Summer. And obviously it was a hit, right? From the beginning to the end. And it's amazing. Amazing music, orchestration. I would fall asleep to it. And I remember. But if there's a sound that I'm going to tell you, for example, it's around here. Yeah. Oh, that. Pow! It reminds me of that. This. Better. That. Pow! It reminds me, obviously, orchestration of the orchestra. Super nice. In the background. You need to listen very well to be able to like perceive it. But it's nice. So yeah, the orchestra or ensemble is there in the background, very soft, but it does give a nice effect to the music. And obviously we have a grand piano, I feel here. And then the orchestra, I think that I get louder in the end. Actually, obviously we had the grand piano, which is sounds. I love it. No, the orchestra is there, and then probably it's a Megatron or whatever. but it's nice to hear the orchestra. Obviously, we have a lot of sounds that it does make me think about this time, right? The introduction, very jazzy. I thought that this was gonna be a jazz, let me see. Oh yeah. Oh, super jazz. Harmonically, very interesting, very uncommon. Again, I don't know what chords and whatever they're using, but it's very open, which it might make me think that it's very jazzy. Oh, we have a bongos there too. Yeah. Ooh. And then we have the saxophone there, and I thought, okay, this is what's gonna happen with the saxophone. The saxophone, it's gonna be jazz. This is actually, that sounds like a soprano saxophone or an alto. This sounds like a tenor sax, alto or a tenor sax. It's just a classic. Ooh. Super classic. And then again, after the singer sing, it's super nice. Again, it's the first time that I listen to this, so it's like a rock, I love the guitar. It's very. The guitar is like a super. Sometimes when you have a guitar in a group, you think that the guitar needs to be super there, but no, this one is just like accompaniment, offbeat, I would say. Para. If you go one, para, obviously probably go more faster. Para. Yeah, it's offbeat, right? But it's just accompaniment and it's perfect because you don't even notice it, but it's there, very nice. Yeah, the offbeat. Super nice, I like it. Again, this section with the orchestra and that little sound, which remind me 80s and 70s, is super nice.
So easy, but you're trying now.
Yeah, the orchestra is good enough to do a background accompaniment, right? Nothing crazy, but it's super nice. And again, that's a sound of the, I don't know what instrument is that, but super nice. Right? Again, it just reminds me this time, and I love it. That sound, it brings nostalgia and melancholy, I would say, in the music, because you in these days you don't hear that sound a lot, and I'm hearing it, and it comes with that, vintage sound. It's like a movie. Actually, it's like a movie, and it's, if you listen to that saxophone part, it sounds kind of like out of the song per se, because when he begins to sing, sure, it connects, but it sounds like a total different song. Yeah. I wish that maybe the saxophone was more integrated when he was singing. Like, I don't feel that I hear the saxophone enough when he was singing, which he make it feels like it's like two different songs. Even better, a saxophone solo after the guitar solo. That way it's less, oh, here's the saxophone part, then we have the rest, right? That's how I see it. Again, I love that saxophone, but the rest is good. It's just I needed that saxophone more around, and if it has been around more, it's not that memorable, and just that's what I think, right? on that sound. We have a solo there. That's it. That's it. With that saxophone left and we went to drink water. I don't. It's just that, you know, why? Like, I want to hear that saxophone a little bit more in the song. Now I'm gonna listen to the whole from here where we have the solo, which is super nice. I'm just waiting to see if I hear that saxophone. Okay, so we have, is it repetition? I love the orchestration. Actually, I feel that the orchestration is a little bit more, it's louder actually.
The sun is shining, it's a new morning. You're going
Oh, those are nice bendings. Yeah, the solo is very in the feel. It's perfect. The saxophone. But you see, the saxophone came out, but with just the same thing. It's nothing like different. It's just, hey, here I am again, and it goes. That's the only thing that I would love to have changed. But I'm not the artist, right? And maybe that's, you know, this song is great still, and it's very famous. But that's what I think. But other than that, James, thank you so much. This is really good. It's great to listen to stuff that you heard before and you're like, you know, like, you know, those surprises are very nice. Actually, very nice to listen to the whole thing. And again, it's been a long time that I haven't heard it, that, you know, surprised me. So good. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think. And yeah, go to my Patreon, check out my stuff there, and see you around. Take care.